Alright, I thought I'd go live early. I know it says 7:30, but I got things running. Um, I gave myself a little bit of a window because I didn't think it was going to be that fast to get things running, but I got things running, so that's a good thing. So here we are, Elite Dangerous Daily. Today we're doing exploration. We are going to Cap Nebula, and I'm trying to scan and get, for the new account, I'm trying to scan and get as many biologicals as I can. So I have a fleet carrier trailing, so I can repair, and in case something does happen, I run out of fuel or anything. Hello, Simmons. That's wonderful. So I am doing exploration. If you have any questions regarding exploration, that'll be great. Something that happened yesterday. I actually hit a planet, and the top deck was basically 350 miles above the surface. So I actually had to, if I wanted to go down to the planet, I have to go slowly. I couldn't actually go fast. So basically, what happened was I decided to skip it because I just didn't want to. I didn't want to wait like half hour before I can get to the surface. But more than likely, it was probably a heavy gravitational world. Hi, welcome everyone. Welcome to this edition of Elite Dangerous Daily. Yesterday I gave up a little early because I was feeling feverish, and I said let me just rest because I gave up early on getting materials for my new guns, and I still need risk assessments. Can't find any in any of the stations. Actually, I can probably have to go to a different station, one of my older ones. So I'm gonna try that maybe tomorrow. So we're flying down. We scanned. We right-clicked. We found a stratum. Why do we want stratum? Because stratum gives us the best prices. Let's see. Like for instance, stratus tectonic can be 95 million if you get on the first footfall. That is amazing. I never knew that. So there's a lot of money in getting first footfall and finding your own planet and then scanning strat. $95 million. The other one, the Electrica, is 76 million. Again, first footfall. And so that's an amazing find also if you get that. The best way to do that is to go into deep space, so I might do that eventually with my main character. Why do that? Well, why not? Go out 2, 3, 5, 10, 20,000 light years out and then start scanning on the way back in. So if it's not for his footfall, it's about 20 million. So it's still a good price. Especially when I've done about 40 scans already. Well, look at this dust. You see the dust? Wow. I've never seen that before. Well, I mean, I have, but not red. Wow. Nice. Nice effect. So on these actual streams, I like to talk about Elite Dangerous. I like to talk about what could happen in the future. I'd like to ask FDev if they ever listen to these streams to actually do some things for us. But I don't know if they actually listen to us. Some people don't like this. But again, it depends on the personality. It's like some days I don't want to do this at all. Some days I do. So the great thing about Elite Dangerous is that every day can be a new day. Every day you can do something different. So I actually do something different every day. And I'm basically never bored. This Thursday, I'm going to finish the construction at Golden Spike. Because I'm waiting for deconstruction of one of my things that I started. So I'm deconstructing one thing and I'm going to reconstruct. I'm going to build T3 on the surface. Okay. I hate when that happens. Okay, so I'm probably stuck between worlds. Okay, so I really don't know what I'm doing here. Sometimes the server doesn't connect. It happens a lot with me. So it's best to, it's either it's disconnecting or trying to connect but can't connect to the server. So just log out, log back in. And I'm missing my ship. My ship is gone. But that's okay. Have to dismiss it first. Departure in progress. Departure where? There's nothing here. Recalling ship. Ship recall. Recall ship. Okay. Recalling ship. Where are you? Now here comes. Yeah, when that happens, when you disconnect like that, your ship disappears. So you kind of like have to get it back. But we're getting it back. Here we go. Wonderful. Alright, so now we're gonna go to a different system. I'm not gonna attempt to scam bacteria.
Landing gear retracted.
Bacteria is like 1 million. If you have first footfall, you can get like 7 for bacteria, but bacteria being that's the most common in the galaxy, it's the cheapest.
Ready to engage. 3,
So
2, 1.
Clypeus, Eliota, Frutexa, Tubus, and Electri is about 8 to 20 million. The Electrica is 76 million. The Stratum is 95 million with first footfall, right? But if you didn't get the first footfall, that's too bad. Fungoida and bark mounds are 1.5 to 5 million. Bacteria, not much. Alright. So let's see what's next. We just did 26. We're going to do C14. C1421. This is probably the most profitable way for you to make money in the beginning when you're a brand new pilot and you need a lot of money for things like ships, fleet carrier. Fleet carriers are your base. In the past, we used different stations as bases. Now, fleet carriers have become bases. So that's the case. Fleet carrier costs about 6.5 billion.
Frameshift drive charging.
When I finish this run of systems, I'll probably have about 7 to 8 billion. But I already have a fleet carrier because I made about 3 within a couple of weeks, and then I decided just to pay myself. I just transferred some money from other accounts. That's what happened. But endgame wise, not endgame, but an absolute necessity is a fleet carrier. It's just an absolute necessity, I think. Can you do without it? Sure. Sure you can.
System scan complete. Warning.
Sure you can. But you're not gonna have a fleet. You're gonna have 1 or 2 ships. You might scatter them different stations and such.
Frameshift drive charging.
And even now I can scatter ships, but the best thing to do is to shoot for the fleet carrier. Get the fleet carrier. Get the fleet carrier. Get the fleet carrier.
4,
Okay.
3.
And then work on engineering. Get your engineering done so you can have a better time fighting pirates. And it kind of looks like we're going to be fighting pirates based on an article from Galnet. Looks like pirate fighting is in the future. A female, I guess it might be a female pirate queen or something, I don't know. That might be exciting. In history, female pirate queens really weren't that successful. So I don't know. Based on history, we already know she's gonna lose, right? Scanning is pretty easy. You know what? When I started, I couldn't scan. Let me tell you, I couldn't. I just flew the damn ship close to the planet. Figured I was gonna get what I need by doing that. That's how I found certain places that I found that are in the lore. Now, most planets that have a 1 on them, like a single biological source, I usually don't go and scan because they're usually bacteria. So I'm gonna follow Spanch list as best as possible.
System scan
Okay, this is a small system. Let's see what they got. Yeah, it's a small system. Let's see colonization, what it looks like. Well, it's not bad. Look, they got a flag here on the 4, so that's not bad. 2819. It's a decent system, right? I want to go to planet number 1. Planet number 1. Planet number 1. Planet number 1 has what it takes, right?
Warning. Frameshift drive operating beyond safety limits.
Yeah, so I was trying to get materials yesterday I was trying to get materials, but it just didn't look good. And now I even got bounties on myself from the Wolves of Jonai. So I'm gonna have to go to a different system. My typical systems are few and far between. But I have one, Nahua, which usually gives me what I need. And those neighboring systems also give me what I need. So I might do that. Maybe I'll do that later. I don't know what I'll do. I'll be honest. But I'll be honest, I don't know what I'm gonna do later, because the fever catches up with me like during the day, and at night it's like, and it's not high, but it's just a nuisance. So here we are. I'd like to see more plants. There's just not enough plants. You know, I'd like to see more plants. Maybe if they opened up different planets. So Simon said the other day, you know, about Earth-like worlds and all that. A lot of people are waiting for that for almost 10 years now. So we've been waiting for Earth-like worlds forever. We've basically got some kind of world with some kind of atmosphere on it just recently with Odyssey. But I'd like to see more plants. You know, not just one. We got one, Radicoida. And it seems to be like spewing eggs, right? Radicoida has spews eggs. And if you leave it next to your bed in the morning, you wake up as a guardian. So don't fall asleep next to your bed. Planet 4 and 5 also has 2 plants on them, 2 things on them. So I want to see what they have. If they have stratum, I might, or something different. We don't even know. But you see how it says drop on the screen in the center? If you're looking at my screen right now, it says DRP. It was funny because this one planet has a DRP at 350 kilometers above the surface. So I've never seen that before. I've really never seen that before. Maybe I should have stopped there and investigated. I keep running away from mysteries. There we go.
Landing gear deployed.
I do wish that the sampler, the genetic sampler, can do 3 at a time. I don't understand why it can't. You know? Or I have a dual action like sampler. Like I have 2 of them. One on each side of my hip. Why can't I have 2 samplers? Just by pressing the letter R, I just switch by pressing the letter whatever 5 for the sampler. I press it again and I have a second sampler. Or I can have as many samplers as I want because I press the keyboard key 5. I can have 10 samplers. Yeah, it's mind-boggling because it's like only one sampler, then you have to go to this one, then you got but if some locations have 3-4 plants around you, so you can scan 3-4 plants, right? You don't have to finish one to start another one. You should have different genetic samplers. You should have more than one, but I guess we don't. That's my thing about that. Because it just makes it tedious, you know. You're running around like you're running around the different plants, and then after 3 you're gonna have to find the other whatever. Yeah, so. But I like to see Earth-like worlds. I like to see bushes and grass and trees and who the hell knows. Then we could have more surface type, more vehicles for the surface. Maybe smaller shuttle crafts that we can like hover above the surface, like in Star Wars. I don't know.
Landing gear retracted.
I'm hoping for good things.
Frameshift drive charging. 4, 3, 2, 1. Engage.
All right. So I'm gonna go to 4. No. 5. I'm gonna go to 5. Let's go to 5 to see if 5 has anything worth scanning.
Warning, Radiator drive operating beyond safety limits. Main fuel tank low.
I didn't even fuel scoop. I just kept going. I'm glad to see Simon's back. I'm glad to see he's streaming again. That's a good thing. I really do like streaming. I really do this interaction with people watching and stuff. I really like it. Like when I play by myself, it gets kind of boring, right? I know sometimes Simon is there. I know sometimes Jack could be there. Right, Jack? Are you there? You probably are, but you're lurking, right? Okay, so let's scan this one and see what it has. This is a 6 also. What the hell? Okay. Yeah, I might do some ground missions again with my main character. I'm still too close, for God's sakes. When you scan on a planet, you gotta be at a little bit of a distance. If you're too close, you're like, yeah, you see it turn white. It's ready to be scanned on my radar. If you're too close, you're just not gonna do well. Okay, that's good enough. 6. Yeah, Kadu Mist did not have what I need. I need like 20 risk assessments. Why do I need 20 risk assessments? I don't know.
Scanned by 50%. Surface
Fonticula.
complete.
You know, that's one of my favorite plants. Seriously speaking, that's one of my favorite plants. And you don't get much money for it. I just love the way it looks. Okay, so we're gonna go. But you don't get much money for it, so let's keep going, because I want to go to the next system. Trying to get to the Kappa Nebula as fast as possible. So the next one is AAP D630. Plan number 3, AAP D630. And it's plan number 3, I think it said, right? Let's see what we find. 79 light years. Ooh. I need to go and get fuel. So let's go to the sun and get some fuel. Yeah. Man, I really love everybody that actually contributes to this game. The Canon, Inara. It's like you get all sorts of information from all these places, and Otherwise, you'd have to strain yourself. Trying to find it. Found. Yeah, the cheapest one, according to Canon, the cheapest one is of course Radicoida, but it's bacteria. Bacterium acius. And I just looked it up, and Fonticula actually gives you some good money, I guess first footfall, if it's first footfall. Right? Fungoida doesn't. And I really love Fonticula. I really do. Well, some bacterium does. Nebulous, Scopulus. Yeah, so there's... So I'm trying to hit the big ones. The Stratus. The Stratus Tectonicus. Okay, so what I want to do is slow down. Because I don't want to hit the sun. And then kind of do some fuel scooping. Let's just don't run into the sun. This was a fuel star. It said it was a fuel star, so I know it has fuel. Now it's okay to become hot. You can even go to 100, 120. All you have to do is just kind of like fly on the border of that little border, like that yellow line, and just keep flying around the sun. Scooping, scooping, scooping. You get too hot, just back off a little bit, and come back. Oh, I have heat sinks, but it's not necessary. It's not that hot. 97% is not that hot. 350% is hot. Alright, so we got it done. Now, to reset our target, we're going to lock destination of our jump there so we can go and do our jump. And I'm going to have to fuel scoop because this is a little bit further, so I'm going to have to fuel scoop in the next one.
Frameshift drive charging.
Jack, are you there? Are you lurking? I know Simon's there, but I don't know what he's doing. He's probably eating breakfast.
Ready to engage. 3, 2, 1, engage.
Alright. I was thinking about adding another, maybe Twitch and Kick. I was thinking about adding Kick to the streaming services.
Fuel scooping complete.
Alright, so we're going to do a scan. Let's see what we have in this system. Just 3 bodies.
System scan complete.
That's okay. Next.
Frameshift drive charging.
Is this fuel scoop? Oh, yeah,
Fuel
of course.
scooping.
So let's fuel scoop as much as we can. When you got a longer distance, you should fuel scoop. If you have a short distance, then no big deal.
Fuel scooping complete. Warning. Creature drive operating beyond safety limits. Warning. Temperature critical.
Okay, so the next one is AAP D630, and it's Planet 3. Planet 3. We have a lot to go. But not gonna do it all today.
Frameshift
You
drive
know.
charging.
Of course not. Then I probably wouldn't even have 4 of you in watching. I'd probably have 0 if I did it all today.
4, 3, 2, 1. Engage.
Planet 3. "29 bodies. Whoa. Whoa. This is a good system. Good for colonization, right? Let's see what we got. Okay, B3. B3? B3 has 2 biologicals. Okay. B3. B2 has 1. This is a okay. If you see this, go and scan the planet, even though it says 1 biological. Here's why. It's a high metal content world, right? The star's scoopable. So more than likely you'll have strat on this planet. More than likely. And most people avoid like onesies. They just avoid it. They don't want to bother scanning just a one biological planet. But this one, B2 is a high metal content, so more than likely it's a strat. Is very high. Geological locations also have plants attached to them. You can scan them also. 1D. AB1D? AB1D. This one has 2. It'll be this one probably not. It's an icy body, so it's probably Fonticula and Bacterium. But since we know Fonticula can give us some good money, we just might stop and scan. We'll see. So if you see a high metal content world, it would be a pretty good idea to scan it. Hello, Jacob. Hello, hello. 07. It's a pretty good system. Tupad is so far out of the way. Could be a good place to colonize. Oh, icy body, very nice. Okay. A lot of good planets here. A lot of geologicals. Wow. Good for extraction. Another geological.
System scan complete.
Let's take a look at the colonization. Wow. That's pretty cool. So it's a 3952. And the flag is on a 3 here. The flag is on a 3, which is not bad. It's not good, but it's not bad. You can still do something with it, so building a T2 would be okay. Right? So it's got some good planets. The first one we want to go to is... why did it say 3? Why did it say 3? So it said... oh, B3. I didn't read that right. B3. But we have more than just B3. We got B2. B2 has a high metal content world, so we want to see that one too. So let's do that. B, this is A, this is B. Let's go to B2 first. Just curious.
Warning, breaching drive operating beyond safety limits.
High metal content world, and it also has something on a biological. So the chances of finding stratus tectonicus on it is very high. Now the chances of it being first footfall, very low. I'm sure the person that scanned it originally went and landed on it already. So we're Elite Dangerous Daily. We're here every day. I'm here every day. Kix sometimes is here, which is my cohort. I have others who come in and out occasionally and join us in chat. That's the place to be, in chat, because I cannot always read the text coming through live chat. Yeah, so Elite Dangerous Daily. Subscribe, check the like button, smash the notification bell, leave a comment. I do something different every day, so depending on your playstyle, you probably have me do it. Except maybe Thargoids. That's, I mean, if you want to see me grind a Thargoid for the 2 hours. Okay, so it's the biological's bacterium. Okay, no first footfall though. Is there a first footfall? It should say first footfall. Let me see. It's pretty out of the way. Somebody already actually scanned it. First map, first discovered, no first footfall. Well, let's see. Don't start doing that. And depending on what kind of
Orbital flight engaged.
Yeah, I don't know what that is, and if it's another space game, I'm probably not going to play any other space game until this one closes down permanently. Too much time invested and money invested. I don't like to move around. Oh, I really don't know what you're talking about. I don't have Sims. I don't have a Sim Star or anything like that. I'm basically old school, dude. I have no help. I don't even use programs. Like many bodies have been discovered in Legacy and will not have landed with no. Okay. Well, it's good to know, Jack. Thank you for being here, buddy. I don't know. I like Ricardo. I like a couple other people, but like, for instance, Rain Man. I like Rain Man, but I can't watch him too much. I think Rain Man has ADD, so watching him is makes me nervous. I'm not sure if he has ADD, but it sounds like he actually acts like he has ADD. Alright, so you say this might not have first footfall, Jack? Because it says no first footfall, so... Let's see. Oh, I got first footfall. Nice. Okay. And this is Bacterium Tila Gold. Bacterium Tila Gold. Which, if I look at the prices, probably not that much. What am I going to make on this? That's maybe I should get EDD Copilot, huh? So it can tell me exactly what I'm gonna make. You will make 90 million credits. Yeah, I don't know what the hell it is. About 5 million-ish. That's good. But I got the first footfall. That's nice. At least sometimes I like to do this. I actually don't. I find systems that like I can get first foothold everywhere. But I leave some behind. I leave some planets. You know, some people can actually get them, so they can get first footfall also. So I just take a couple of them. Oh, that was strange. It disappeared. It's right there, but it disappeared. Yeah, I'm using Canon Research. It has a list. So he said about 5 million. Let me go see 5 million. I don't see any bacterium volu. I mean, they got a whole bunch of things here. A whole list. A whole list. Where is it? It's right in front of me, right? Yeah, there it is. It's like underground. There you are. Cool. Yeah, a lot of websites shut down. You know what Frontier should do when like a website's about to go down and stuff, and the person's deciding to quit. The Frontier should pick up the website, man. I mean, how much is it gonna cost for them to pick up a website? Then they can integrate it into their own website somehow. I can actually probably do that, man. I feel so bad that EDDB went under. That was a good site. That was a very good site, actually. I use that a lot. There we go. The most that you get is 20 million for Funicular Fluctus. I've never seen those. Funicular Fluctus. What the hell does it look like? Funicular Fluctus. Well, where am I going? I thought I just saw it here. There it is. Funicular Fluctus. What the hell? What does it look like? Does anybody know? It says it's 20 million for Funicular Fluctus. Oh. Well, that's nice. Funicular Fluctus. Good going. More data. No. They say they're terraforming, but they're not terraforming. You can't terraform either. A lot of players are actually asking for that. Here's a suggestion for you, Simon, because you like to ask a lot of questions. There's a forums, and you can actually go on the forums, ask questions, talk and chat, and you probably be a big hit there. But Elite Dangerous has forums, and I like to go there and give my suggestions when I come up with some great ideas. But a lot of people are actually sad because we don't have any Earth-like worlds or terraforming or anything like that. So right now we have a basic game that they're adding little by little at it. So, and there's still a player base. Last time I checked, there was about 7,000 playing on. The Steam server on Steam. They're not mean if you don't if you don't say mean shit. So they're nice. They're pretty nice. The community's nice. Except maybe for when I add suggestions like, hey, I think we should have engineered cargo racks 2 years ago, 2.5 years ago. And I put a thread like that and I got crucified. Said, how can you engineer a cargo rack? It's just a cargo rack. And I'm like, yeah, you make it lighter. You use lighter materials. You adjust for spacing. That's what Elon Musk did with his batteries. So he can add a coolant system. So I got reamed, but about a year and a half later, they brought in pre-engineered cargo racks. So I get reamed when I have great ideas, but then all of a sudden FDev doesn't think they're stupid ideas, and then they add them. Like, I think we should be able to pick up materials, like at Braintrees, just like we did with the Radicoida. I think we should do that. I think it should be allowed. I think they should do it. It's not that hard. They already have the mechanisms in the game. All I have to do is transfer over. But I think Odyssey, correct me if I'm wrong, Jack, but I think Odyssey and Horizon, they're on different they're on different Cobra game engines. I really do, and I don't think they interact well with each other. Correct me if I'm wrong, but it feels that way. Like they can't do one thing on Horizon, but they can on Odyssey, or vice versa. So, no, they're not mean, Simon. Trust me. They're not mean. They're good people over there. You can go and ask all your questions. I don't know everything. Jack knows about 100 times more than I do. But I definitely do not know everything. And even though I've been playing, I play a certain way. I want it a certain way. I haven't gotten bored of this game yet, so I'm still playing. Right? I actually do think that they should just make the Dodec available for arcs. That's pay to skip. I really do think they should do that. Make engineering available. Okay. And how'd it go? Oh, you haven't tried it out yet. That's cool, dude. You beat me to it. It's pretty fun. You'll like it. I liked it. But I haven't tried high intensity combat zones, so
Surface scan complete.
who the hell knows what's gonna happen. There's no first footfall on this either. Oh my. Cool. I'm glad that you watch me. Ricardo has streams. This Sunday he's not going to be on stream, and so I'll probably stream most of the day. I don't know what I'm going to do to stream. I'm going to do a few things. I'd like to help you get some things going, Simon, so because you're in my squadron. Maybe get a suit, at least one suit done. A Maverick suit. There's plenty of materials on the actual squadron carrier.
Orbital flight engaged.
Yeah, like I saw there's a drop zone on one of these planets, Jack, that had 350 kilometers above the surface. But the drop zone was 350 kilometers above the surface. Which was wild. I never saw that before. Like it wouldn't let me go and use it wouldn't let me go down. I'd have to go like sublight. These are bacteria.
Landing gear deployed.
These are all bacteria. There we go. The blue one, of course, Simon. That's why there's the scan is blue. It means that you found something. The scan is blue, that means you found something. And then you notice that you use your E key and your A key. I don't know if you did that on... I don't know what you did with the... Oh, this is bacterium, dude. Well, since there's more bacteria, let's scan here. What is this? Okay, don't have this one. Yeah, you scan the blue. Let's scan the bacteria, I don't know. Obviously it's going to be blue, and then you can actually click between scans, like the blue zones. You can click between blue zones by doing A and E. No, Q and E. Q and E. Yeah, Q and E. This way you can see where the zones are. Like for instance, you only want one specific plant that you want to scan. Then you want to find that plant, and then just go down on that blue area where that plant is. Find that plant, scanning Q and E. Did I get first footfall? No, I didn't, right? I don't know. I don't remember. I don't remember seeing it. Sometimes the actual scan get bugged and you won't find what you're looking for. You might have to fly back up and come back down. So that's what we're gonna do right now. Because I don't see any Tectonicus. They're usually greener and they're long and elongated. They don't look like flowers. Oh, here we go. Don't mind my driving. Hey, Stone is here. What's up, buddy? Yeah, I am Stratus hunting. You are so right. You are so right, buddy. I am hunting. On this planet, there's only two species, Strat and the bacteria. Strat is a fungus kind of thing, but they offer a lot of money for this kind of scan. Yeah, this Stratus Tectonicus, it says at Vista Genomics is 19 million. So that's why I'm shooting for Strat. No. People have asked for it, but they don't have it. There's a lot of things we ask for. That's one of the things we ask for. It'd be nice to be able to scan from the ship and know exactly what you got. But no. Yeah, I don't think I got first footfall. I don't remember seeing it. Let me see. And no one said anything, so I'm on this planet. First footfall is Drevel. So some guy named Drevel got it. Yeah, I know. 100 million is nice. First footfall. Can you imagine that? And this is relatively closer to the bubble, though. If you go out, way out deep, you'll find first footfall planets way out deep. Into the deep void, where darkness reigns supreme. Come, Luke Skywalker, join the dark side. You shall feel ultimate power. There we go. So merit mining basically is a way to gain a lot of merits and gain rank very fast so you can level up. Now I use merit mining in leveling up my new accounts because one, you get all the modules. So special weapon, like for instance the Imperial Hammer, the Pacifier. You get the shields, prismatic shields. So there's a lot of things in the modules that you can get. You get modules and you get a lot of perks and bonuses from that faction that basically help you in your game. So I use the power play ranks to do a lot of things at once. One, I get about 150 rank, gives me a lot of care packages, which I have a lot of materials, and I can actually I can actually do engineering without needing to go on material farm. Or I might just do a little bit of material farming. Right? 2, I get the modules. 3, I get the perks from the actual faction. Right? So, and then you get a lot of money. You make a ton of money. I've made, in 2 weeks, I made 1.3 billion. Plus I won the weekly ranking thing, which was another billion. So, you can make a lot of money doing it. And all you do is about 3 runs a day is about all you need to get everything. But that's the first thing I do. I do because I get my T11, and I get my T11 within the first few hours of the game. So I have 2 other accounts just sitting idle right now, right? Because I work in 3s. So if I activate those accounts, I'm basically in the first 3 hours I'll have a T11, and I'll start merit mining. Okay, and I want to do the merit mining religiously. I want to do it even to get to level 200, just to get the care packages. It gives you money, it gives you Odyssey materials, it gives you Horizon materials. I can upgrade my ship, I can upgrade my suit. And that's why the squadron carrier is utterly full to the brim with materials. 1D. Let's go to 1D. Let's see what 1D has. Let's see if these guys did the first footfall here. Power play is not that hard to do. It really is not hard to do. Some people, it was hard to understand what the hell's going on at first, but I try to explain it as simple as possible. In studying in all my lifetime, I've studied a lot of things, right? I've always tried to understand something simplistically, as simple as possible, in order to remember it as part of my memory. So, like for instance, I take for instance a 150-page manual that Meccan put together for colonization. That to me seems like I would never be able to remember that. But if I have colonization within 5 minutes of conversation, I can tell you exactly how to do colonization. I'll remember that for the rest of my life. Just like power play now, I can explain power play very, very easy. Very easy. And I teach myself as simply as possible about power play, and then I understand it, and then I remember it. Simple enough. But like when I teach my daughter something, it's the same way. It's like talking to a 10-year-old, right, or a 6-year-old or a 5-year-old. I try to teach them as simply as possible because I know, one, they'll be able to understand it and remember it, and their memory is a lot better than ours. A 10-year-old memory is a lot better than ours. So let's see what this one has. What secrets do you hold? Okay. Take care, Simon.
50%.
Bacteria.
Complete.
We're gonna land. Let's do some Fonticula. It says this. It says Fonticula segmentatus is worth 19 million. That's what the canon book has, and I don't think this one actually has first footfall. Let's see. Maybe it does. Maybe it doesn't. Where is it? Where am I? Here. Ustulo got first footfall. Okay. Good for him. Ustulo got first footfall. Your mom came to visit. Take care, little buddy.
Orbital flight engaged.
That's how I know he's young, because he still has a mom. I don't have a mom anymore. I'm an old man. Let's see if my friend Kix will come on. Improvised voice. All right.
Lighting gear deployed.
Today's Tuesday morning over there. What kind of Fonticula is this? It's the ones I like. I like these. I really like the way they look. My mommy came to visit. This is Fonticula campestris. Fonticula campestris. What the hell? I don't know where these moths are coming from. I got moths all over the place. Not much. Probably a million or something. But I still like it. It's the prettiest thing in the game, in my opinion. I can't find it. Anyway. Let's scan and keep going. Yeah, I should put EDD Copilot into the game so I can hear, like, you just made 20 million, you just made 5 million. So I can hear what I've made from the scan. Or they should give you, like, they should have it in the UI settings, man. You make a scan, it should be on a list somewhere. You say you've made this much from this. All right. So how's everybody doing? All right. Well, I'm just losing you guys. You're getting bored watching.
Landing gear retracted.
Okay. Not bad. Five more scans. We got about 45 scans.
Frameshift drive charging. 4, 3, 2, 1. Engage.
Alright, next on our list, DGC C1414, Planet A3. Planet A3. Alrighty then. Am I close to somebody? I'm close to these guys. There are a couple of systems here. Colonized systems.
Warning. Frameshift drive operating beyond safety limits. Frameshift drive charging. 4, 3, 2, 1. Engage.
Yeah.
Fuel scooping. Warning. Temperature critical. Fuel scooping complete. Frameshift drive charging. Four, three, two, one. Engage.
Nice. This one has a few planets.
Fuel scooping.
18.
Fuel scooping complete.
18. $18 planets. Okay, this one's a high metal content, A3. 2 biologicals. I don't know if anybody got first footfall. Now I'm starting to look for first footfall. I mean, in the bubble, you're not gonna find first footfall. You're just not. So I just go for anything and everything. So if it can be scanned, I scan it. And if a system's been colonized already, you're not gonna get first footfall anymore. That's basically the rules. We got a lot of high metal content, but no other planet except that one with A3, except A3 with stuff on it. Which sucks. That means it's already been scanned, probably. Okay.
System scan complete.
This one looks like 2029. Not the, this one is the flag's above a 5. And it's the A3 system, and there's foot for first footfall there. Trindaplum. Actually got it. Let's go. We're gonna scan anyway. It gives us stuff, we're gonna scan it. Let's see. I do like the game. I do like the fact that they're doing a lot of CGs. At least they're trying to keep the community involved. It's a bummer we don't have operations yet. It really is a bummer. It sucks. I still think they have to get rid of the P2P system they got because it's horrible. Once you get to like 4 people, the thing just overreacts. I don't know what the hell it does. It breaks down. It breaks down, and then all of a sudden people start dropping. I don't know why. Okay, it's a nice Earth-like world.
Surface scanned by 50%. Surface scan
Bacterium and
complete.
stratum. Surface completes. got... Anyway.
Orbital flight engaged.
Anyway. Stratum hunting.
Landing gear deployed.
Yeah, we stratum right there. Very nice. Very nice. I mean, we haven't found anything else. So this is getting a little bit boring. I don't know if you guys are bored yet. It makes me a lot of money, but we haven't scanned anything else. Lime. Two. What's two? Carry jump complete. Alright. Let's keep going. How you guys feeling? Feeling good? I'm feeling good. Today I'm feeling rather good, man. Got a lot of work tomorrow. Got about 7 meetings. It's gonna take a toll. It's gonna take a toll on me. The Adder is probably one of my favorite ships. I gotta do that collage, man. I really gotta do it. But I'm trying to figure out, like, what weapons I would put in certain ships. Right? Because I did do, like, a few videos, right? And, I stopped. I didn't see an interest. Nobody's interested in the old ships. They just want new ships. Matter of fact, when new ships come out, boom, I got like 200, 300 people watching. And they watch me get sad. Because I got pretty sad with the Lynx, man. I really like the way it looks. It looks like one of these ships from Star Wars, right? And so... fact that they just locked the passenger cargo, 3 of them, it's sad. It makes me sad. Makes me sad. Alright, we're finished here. We're gonna go up, up and away.
Landing gear retracted.
Next one is EGN D739. EGN D739, and it's planet C5. Ooh, C5. Nice.
Frameshift drive charging. 4, 3, 2, 1. Engage. Warning, frameshift drive operating beyond safety limits.
No. Copy and paste. Okay. Ooh, we got a bunch of things here. Maybe I'll stop. That'd be a good idea.
Frameshift drive charging. Four, three, two, one. Engage.
29 bodies.
Fuel scooping.
Nice. When you find a big system like this, it's like finding gold, man.
Fuel scooping complete.
Some planets are really good for colonization. So I had one squadron member go out for 4 months. He literally didn't talk to anybody for 4 months. So sometimes this game is good for the isolationist, you know, like the hermit, the person that doesn't want to be around people. You know, usually those people don't want to play with other people, they want to play by themselves. So I knew not to bother the guy, because I know just leave him alone, just let him do his thing, because he really enjoyed colonization. He really enjoyed the exploration. To be out for 4 months, so that's okay. See, I'm gonna actually go and see this one because it's a high metal content world. The likelihood of tectonicus being here is good, so we're gonna go see it. Alright, I'm back. Jesus. It's dropping again. I'm having dropped frame rates. Just give me a second, guys. If you are still there, don't worry. I'll get you. Okay, I'm back. Sorry about that. Sometimes I lose connection from YouTube. That's a lot of Earth-like world, high metal content worlds. Jeez. Another one. It's like right now 14. 14 high metal content worlds. 15. $16. Jeez. Wow. Lot of geologicals. Get that out of the way so it doesn't bother me. Wow, 19. 20. Haven't seen that many high metal content worlds in one location in a long time. Okay, we got one more planet left. A big
System
one.
scan complete.
Let's see what this looks like. C2 I want to go see because C2 has 3768, but the colonization point is bad. Wow, they got a 7-year. Why didn't they colonize this? Oh, I mean, there's a lot of good stuff here. You can build a lot. This could be a hub. Anyway, let's go to C5. We're gonna go C5 first, and then we'll take a look. 12,000 light years, light seconds.
Warning, radiation drive operating beyond safety limits. Warning, temperature critical. Warning, radiation drive operating beyond safety limits.
Okay. That's all it takes. You can still use the old ships. Who says you can't? Who says you can't use the old ships? Wow. I got a moth problem. Where are all these moths coming from? Goodness. All right. You know, they should drop another ship before June, but you know, in June we have 2 ships, and hopefully we have operations, which will be cool. Hopefully we have operations. Hopefully. I am very hopeful. Especially since I really like ground combat, and the AR-50 is actually a very good weapon. Very, very good weapon. Very, very good weapon. You still gotta engineer it right, though. You gotta engineer it right. And you gotta have extra ammo capacity in your backpack. It has to have a larger clip size. So, in my opinion,
Surface scanned by 50%.
that means that
Surface scan complete.
he's already got his done. That means he's okay. Strap. That means he found risk assessments. Man, I need 20 risk assessments. I try to buy some off of fleet carriers, but nobody has them. Nobody does ground, I think. I'll probably do that. I'll probably do that tomorrow or something. I really wanted to have the AR-50 so I can do some more ground combat. Where would Strat be here, man? Goodness sakes. How would you find Strat here? These are all mountains.
Landing gear deployed.
Yes, Strat. There we are. Any landing you walk away from is a good landing. Tectonicus. I still think you could make more money with this than you can with mining. Definitely can make more. Where you been, man? I tried to invite you to talk. Are you home? Or you where are you? Are you day off today, or what are you doing? Let me get you in the chat. Are you in chat? Let's see. No, you're not. I'm in the boardroom. Come to the boardroom. Day off.
Yeah.
There he is.
Oh.
Hello. How are you? Say something beautiful.
Something beautiful.
That's great. All right, let's go. I've been exploring for a few hours now, 2 hours. What are you doing? You sleeping? You just woke up.
Yeah, kind of just woke up. Don't know if I want to stay awake though.
Don't know if I want to stay awake. But if you wake up, you want to stay awake, don't you?
Not really.
Isn't that awesome? Look at that beautiful.
I didn't sleep good last night, so.
You're probably playing video games, right?
Nope. I was like awake every hour.
It's getting hot. Is it getting hot by you or what?
When I got up, it was 32 degrees outside. That would be Fahrenheit.
Oh, that's
So
not bad.
that was freezing. Yeah, 32 is freezing.
Yeah, I guess.
Yep.
Alright, I'm gonna go to this
It rained
other.
like,
Go ahead.
rained like 4 days in a row.
That's probably why. Where you are in the mountains.
Landing gear retracted.
That's nice. That's really nice.
Frameshift.
Hey, what do you think about that, what did you say, Madam Z or some shit like that?
3, 2, 1.
The Pirate Queen?
Like I said, we needed new enemies, and they're gonna create a pirate enemy. Like, there's not enough of them.
Yeah, it's true. Maybe she'll be,
Bring on the Guardians.
maybe she'll be Thargoid.
Warning. Frameshift drive operating beyond safety limits.
She'll be half Thargoid. Now, C2 is the high metal content world. It only has one thing to scan, but I have a feeling it's Tectonicus. Tomorrow's a big day. I got a lot of work to do. I think I'll be exhausted. We'll see if I stream tomorrow. But I wanted to get the materials. I can't find risk assessments. And I can't even find them on fleet carriers. Nobody has them.
Huh. I don't know if I got any.
And I need 20, so don't worry about it. Even if you do.
What's it for? Is that for the suit or the gun?
Gun. Yeah, there's nothing. Nothing. Nothing there. Risk assessments. Yeah, I might have to find a station that can give me missions for it. Back in my old stomping ground, Nahua system, I used to get a lot of them.
Therapy.
Probably. Yeah, I need risk assessments for the gun. So I want 2 AR-50s and 1 new L6. But no risk assessments. So I'm gonna have to do some ground missions and load up on risk assessments. This is a high metal content world, but high metal content worlds are more than likely gonna have fast on them.
I'll be right back.
Yeah, okay. Man, let me see.
Surface scanned by 50%. Surface scan complete.
Bacterium. Did anybody get first footfall here? Probably not. Since I'm here already. Yeah, better. Alright, we're gonna keep going. Well, I'm gonna probably stop in the next system that has some kind of colonization. There's 3 systems here. I want to check them out, see if they have any kind of T2 and above. I doubt it.
Frameshift drive charging.
Let's see what we got. Nomad. Nothing else. Alright, let's go to another system that's nearby here. This one looks like a place to go. B292.
Frameshift drive charging. Four, three, two.
Let's see what we got. Only 6 bodies. Oh God. Unfinished construction. Unfinished construction. Seriously. Unfinished construction. That's all you find. Oh wait. Alameda territory. Let's go here. Yep. When you go onto the black and you see these systems, that's probably pretty much all you're gonna find is a lot of unfinished construction. Because the Dukes have moved on from this location. They're not here anymore. They're way out. Yeah, Stone. They're way out, man. It looks like they're building an orbital T2, but they just half finished. I feel like just bringing a fleet carrier full of stuff and finishing it myself. Well, it looks like there's a ground settlement. I don't know how big it is. It might be a T1. That's my biggest concern when people leave the game and stuff like that. They leave all these systems unfinished or unclaimed. You know, I know there's plenty of stars in the galaxy, but it's just a shame, you know. My goodness. So you got a construction here. They got a territory on the surface. You got probably a T1 on the surface. Looks like a T1. But I want to land. Hopefully it has services. I want to check out the Pioneer Supplies. Because this is way out. So if there's anything weapon-wise, it'll be good to find something here.
Hell yeah.
I am in COL 359 sector KSC B292. I'm headed towards Catpaw. Trying to make some.
Okay, in English, which direction are you headed?
Towards Catpaw Nebula. To the 4200 mark. Do you remember that?
Orbital flight
Oh, yeah.
I just did a nice loop so I can slow down. Shit, come on. Yeah, I'm headed towards Catpaw. My goal is the 4200 mark. See if I find something around that area, like for construction purposes, right? That's what we talked about. Yep, this is a T1. T1. Probably industrial, right? Expansion industrial. Yep. Alright. Yeah, Stone, I'm micing too. All my stuff is micing, at least half of it. You know, all my main system is all micing. So I have micing all over the place.
landing gear deployed.
And I finally get to rest on the surface of the planet. Look at that. Isn't that nice? You can't see it at the dark, and that's why you have night vision. Very nice. All my stuff is miking. Miking? Miking. Alright, let's disembark. Well, let's see local services. I want to dump my data. No cartography. Oh, no cartography. Very bad. They would have made a load of money.
Oh, there's no friggin' science there.
Nope, nothing. No, they moved on. It's I guess they started building They did a T1 and they started building a T2 because the system's pretty nice to colonize. But I guess they moved on. I'm not sure. Let's see what they got at the bar, or at least in at Pioneer Supplies. Let's see if we can find a weapon. Pioneer Supplies.
Whatever you're in the
Closest
market
hub to
for. Take a
Catpaw,
look.
Catpaw Sector GWWC19. I'm gonna write that down. GWW. I think that's where I'm going. But what kind of hub is it? Is it a full hub or just metals? Do you have everything there or just
If I don't
metals?
have it, it's not worth having.
4 Dominator suit, no other weapons. Okay,
I'll be here if you change your mind.
let's see how much I have. We can go to Pioneers with the Vista Genomics and see how much, because I
Vista
scanned.
Genomics. Can I help you?
I scanned what? How many? 46. 46. Let's see.
You're here to help us, but Vista strives to learn everything it can about the cosmos.
46 different species, I guess. 438 million. Yes, sirree, Bob. Yes, look at that. 438 million. Nice. 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 How many pages? Just one page? Yep. Which one was the highest? This one was the highest. Okay, cool. Strat and Fungoida septis. Okay, so that's one. That one was that one. This one's 23 million. This one's 4 things. Awesome, dude. Thanks, man. Awesome.
I can see myself doing a lot of business here. I'll say this, you can buy
Bacterium.
almost anything a pilot would need here. Well,
Yeah,
provided
tell him
it's
gold
not.
doesn't give you anything.
Indeed.
This
Considering where
one.
we are, the prices aren't bad. Yeah.
That one doesn't give you
Okay,
anything.
I've got
That's
to
why
get back to
Strat gives you the most. What's up with that? How about this one? Oh, those are the 5 places, right? Oh, this Aliota gave you 12. Tussock gave you 7. Cliptus gave you 8. That's not bad. So those just to remember in the future. Okay. All right. Nice. Nice. Sell page. Thank you, sir. Thank you very much. $438 million. And I got extra money for discovery bonus, blah blah blah. 438 plus 9, 7. Nice. Almost half a bill. Very, very nice.
Thank you for your contribution to our research.
You're welcome. That's some good money. I would have made more with Grom if I brought the Grom system. Another 15% on top of that. Oh, okay, so it's all within that system at Catpaw. Very nice. Very nice. So everything's there. Cool. Very, very cool. But that's like 5,300 light years away. So I want to check out the 4,200 mark. Because, don't call me stupid, but I'm trying to build hubs within a reachable distance of a fleet carrier. Okay, let's see. The Mercs of Mykin. I guess I should be allied with them, right? Yeah, Mercs of Mykin reputation change. I am now allied with the Mercs. Nice. I'm an ally with the Mercs. I like to be allied with player factions, because when you guys have combat, like power plays, not power play, like BGS stuff, and I can do ground combat. Usually, I make more with the player factions than I do with a regular non-player faction. For some reason. I'm gonna stop here, guys. But I'll still be in chat in Discord with Kix and anyone else who wants to join. Thanks for joining me. The search for, if you notice, Strat gives you a lot of money, and there's a few others that give you some. Isolators is a good one. So keep searching. Stay frosty and fly dangerously. 07 Commanders. I will see you next time.